Right, so the Class 2, 1,800 metres the trip here for 9 of them going to post. Money Catcher heads the list. Runner-up last time out behind Soulmate. That was at Happy Valley over this trip of the 1,800 metres. California 10 is a course and distance winner. Beluga 4th on his last 2 starts. Coming out of that Soulmate race. Didn't get a great deal of luck there, though. Celestial Powers won 2 of his last 3. Running Glory's had a good season as well. He's won 5 of his 10 starts this campaign. Tianchi Monster won over this trip 2 starts back at Happy Valley. Bourbon Air's been close on his last 2. Runner-up on both occasions. And Sight Spirit comes up in class after finishing second behind Super Oasis over the 1,600 metres last time out. So we'll start, as we always do, with the speed map here. Tom, saying good to slow with the not the full field here, and maybe not a lot of pressure for Bourbon Air out in front.
Well, they sort of changed the tactics with him a little bit last time out and went forward with him, and he was only narrowly defeated. There doesn't look to be too much competition for the lead. Beluga, he'll try and get a similar run to what he had last time out at Happy Valley, where it didn't work out well. Money Catcher, he'll be pretty much in his position that he's been mapping in recently. That's sort of up near or outside the leader, and then at the back, Paul, is Celestial Power and Running Glory.
Yeah, now John Sizer's got 3 runners in as well, Bourbon Air, Sight Spirit and Running Glory. Sight Spirit is a possible horse to go forward because he's up in trip as well, but he wouldn't put pressure on his stablemate, I wouldn't have thought.
I wasn't sure if Running Glory would want to be that far back, really. He tried to come from a long way back last time out, over a mile. It didn't really work for him, but we will see. This is 1,800 metres this time round. All right, where do we start? We've got a couple of replays, obviously, to have a look at, but we'll start off with the top weight here, which is Money Catcher and his trainer, Frankie Law.
Frankie, Money Catcher has provided us with plenty of interest throughout the course of the season, I think it's fair to say. He'll line up again this Friday. He's going to carry top weight as well. How is he?
Yeah, his form is very consistent and then very good in morning. The jockey tell me he'll always maybe use 95%, not 100% in the race. So this time I just try to put the blinkers, make him more concentrate.
Interesting angle, obviously, say with the headgear, blinkers going on. Also in regards to sort of track and surface, you've almost thrown absolutely everything at this horse. Is it just been a case of trying to work out what doesn't fit and what does fit with him?
You can say yes. I can try Happy Valley on the third, Sha Tin. You know, every owner want to win the race, and I also want to win the race for this owner, and have a 2 run in that Classic Cup and Derby, scored 16 points. So maybe this is a little bit problem for him. But anyway, his form's good, and this time use the blinkers. I hope can help the horse. He can use his 100% to racing. Yeah.
And I guess to his credit, I mean, last time out the run was full of merit. He's just been outpointed by 1 2 good on the night.
Yes. Before I thought last time he looked like come to win, but that's why the jockeys tell me he didn't use 100%. It's just 95%. That's why I just think about maybe this time I try to use the blinkers, make him more concentrated in race. Yeah.
As far as a rider, now Matthew Chadwick rides this horse. First time he's going to sit on the horse. You must have been impressed with him of late. Matthew's been riding very well, hasn't he?
Yes, he rides few winners for me, but he looks good. He rides good. Yeah.
And has he had opportunity to sit on this horse in the morning?
Yes, I put him on 2 gap already. Yeah.
And has he been impressed?
Yes, he said the horse really relaxed in the morning. So maybe this horse, you can see he's just look like a bit one pace. He can lead or sit second. Yeah.
All right, Nick having a good chat there with Frankie. I hope the blinkers, for their sake, bring out that extra 5% if he needs it to win a race like this, guys. Let's have a look at, start off, Tom, with Bourbon Air. This is the race you're talking about when he got his own way in front last time out. He's still looking for his first Hong Kong win as well.
He is. He's having start number 7 on Friday as Bourbon. He's been consistent with that winning. He's been in the market his last sort of 4 or so runs. He had a pretty good lead last time out. The winner stalked him and was able to just get over the top of him over the final stages in this race. And Running Glory got a fair way back here, Paul, but was making ground down the middle.
Yeah, he came home nicely, didn't he? Bourbon Air, you can see they changed the tactics. Orphis and Pauls is a natural leader, and Bourbon Air actually led. So it worked really well for the horse. You can see he fought on really strongly. That's why I thought they might stay with these tactics with him. And look, if he reproduces this, he's going to be right in the finish.
All right, well, we can go back and have a look at the start before, and this is actually over the 2,000 metres when Running Glory beats Bourbonnais, who runs second again. Paul, Money Catcher's in this one too.
Yeah, so Money Catcher fills the placing. And Running Glory, as you said, he's sort of midfield to the back of midfield. This is a smaller field, so it's definitely going to help him, and you can see him running on strongly as well. He's not the biggest horse around. Is Running Glory. He's up to 128, but Bourbonnais, he's been honest all the way through.
You can't knock the season that Running Glory. He's had Sella Kermadec, 5 wins from 10 starts, 3 of the minor placings, missed the top 4 twice. Antoine Hamlin rides here, so we'll see what kind of spin he gets around, but again, he'll be making ground at the end for sure.
Yeah, and definitely the step up to the 1,800 metres. It was the mile last time out, Tom, is a benefit for him, I think. Yeah, 5 from 10 for the season. That's a job done, really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and so we know he's performed well course and distance in the past, so yeah, I agree, back up to the 1,800 certainly suits.
Yeah, definitely suits you.
All right, Tianchi Monster, Paul, well, he's actually leading in this one. I know it was a mid-race move that took him there, but this is 2 starts back for him.
Yeah, and he did win nicely at Happy Valley. He's coming off a Happy Valley campaign. He has performed well at Sha Tin in the past, though, as well. Look, I just wonder if he's reached his mountain. This is quite a tough field, and look, it was a really good ride to win this race. I thought that might have been his win.
Yeah, I think so, and I think the only stat you really need to know is he's none from 22 in the grade. That tells the story in itself, I think.
Okay. What about the horse coming up in class then, Tom? Insight Spirit. This is on the back of running second last time out behind Super Oasis.
Of course, he went through the first leg of the 4-year-old series, the mile, and he was beaten 5 lengths behind Romantic Warrior. Super Oasis actually been relatively consistent, put a couple together now, and he's had a recent trial coming into this as well. He looked to have every chance, I thought, last time out. He might have been slightly held up at the top of the straight, but after that I couldn't find too many excuses for him.
No, I couldn't either, but I do like the way he finished off the race, and he wasn't giving it away, so I think the 1,800 is the key for him.
All right, he has been back at the trials, Paul, since then. I thought he looked okay.
He did, yeah. I thought he did look pretty good in this trial. It's just a nice, good maintenance trial for him. And as I said, that out of a Duke and Marmalade mare, I just really think the 1,800 is going to suit this horse. So he definitely goes in for me.
Yeah, so he's trying it for the first time here in the trial. No real pressure put on him. That's Stoltz winning the trial comfortably, but they didn't ask for too much from Sight Spirit. He's a 3-time winner from only limited starts, 8 runs. Okay, all right. Very even, I thought, this, Paul, with the 9 going to post. It's Money Catcher is actually our favourite at this stage. Yeah, look, he's been a little bit costly, Money Catcher. He goes in on a very minor line. I'm going to stick with Beluga. I was with him last start, and look, he didn't get a run at all at Happy Valley. He comes back to this roomier Sha Tin track, and I think he can win. Bourbonnais, great run from him last time. Sight Spirit up into 1,800 metres, and Money Catcher just on the minor line. 3, 8, 9 and 1. Yeah, on top for me is Bourbonnais, number 8, give him another chance. They changed the tactics last time out, went forward. You'd think they'd do that again because it was relatively successful without winning for Bourbonnais. Beluga, we saw him in the replay there with Money Catcher getting no luck at all at Happy Valley along the inside, wasn't able to get out. Money Catcher's in, a few changes there, blinkers are on, change of jockey as well, cheek pieces off, and Sight Spirit, the other one that makes it an 8, 3, 1 and 9.
5 and 8, my cue there. I'll stick with Running Glory. He's got a £2 swing with Bourbonnais on their last meeting, but the step up in trip will suit him as well. That's race number